Now, what does Gemba walking actually mean? Well, Gemba means the actual place. That's the most popular term that we all use. The more formal definition, though, is Genshi Genbutsu. Genshi meaning actual location, Genbutsu meaning actual materials or products, and when you combine it together to form Genshi Genbutsu, it means go to the place to see the actual situation for understanding. We don't want to rely on reports and data and information from others. We need to go out there and see. What is the purpose of doing a Gemba walk? Well, number one, first and foremost, is to teach. And you never want to waste any opportunity to teach others about waste, about seeing the waste, and the negative effects that it can have on the organization. Gemba walking is for the purpose of process improvement. Through seeing waste and showing the waste and feeling the pain that the waste creates. But it all starts at the top. The highest level of leadership needs to be actively involved in doing the Gemba. Some of those qualifications or characteristics of a Gemba walker includes being very persistent, being extremely inquisitive and asking lots of questions, a mentoring attitude, teaching, coaching, yet at the same time being humble and open to different ideas. This is very important. They're truthful, as if they're not a member of the organization. The most truthful people are the outsiders of the organization, because that's what they get paid to do. You want those types of people even internally. It is not a debate. Debaters are committed to their point of view, and they're set out to win the debate at all costs. In other words, a Gemba walker is not a debater, like we'll see in this scene.
Listen, as I said, it's Kaizen first, investment second, if at all.
All right, look, we need to invest now. I mean, this stuff is old. This equipment hasn't been updated
I don't think you
years.
understand. I don't
It's
think
been
you understand.
breaking down.
Hold on. I understand what you're saying, but you must listen to me. I'm going to repeat. Kaizen first, investment second, if at all. I am the sensei in this case. I know what I'm talking about.
The Gemba walker we just saw was a bad teacher. He had no humility. He did not mentor through questions, but rather told the employee what to do. And this person was definitely not Socratic. Now let's take a look at the same scenario, done much more like what a true Gemba walker should be doing. Now here's another set of attributes, and I want you to guess what source this actually came from. The attributes are being ethical, open-minded, diplomatic, observant, perceptive, versatile, tenacious, decisive, and self-reliant. Any idea where these came from? These could be the same attributes for a good Gemba walker, but this actually came from ISO 19011, which are guidelines for auditing management systems. Some of the dramatic types of Gemba walks might include the walk of shame, which is defined as a situation in which a person must walk past peers alone for an embarrassing reason before reaching a place of privacy. So here are a few examples of what the walk of shame might look like. Wow, this is a lot of inventory. Does anyone know how expensive this is?
Well, the report just came out this week.
It really doesn't matter, honestly. It's too much. Does anyone have a 20? Does anyone have a $20 bill?
I do.
Can I have it, please?
Sure.
You know, this company is wasting a lot of money. You might as well waste some of your own money. Come on, let's go. Sometimes drama can be used very effectively to make certain points and point out all the wastes.
Well, do you know if you're going to at least meet shipments for today or what?
I don't know. I guess we'll find out at 4.
All right, let's move on.
So what we just saw in this scene was a lost opportunity on the part of the Gemba walker to teach something to the senior manager. The way this was done is very typical of many Gemba walkers out there who do not know the basics of coaching and leading. This should be better, I think. So what you're telling me is that for this part, you have to print out a drawing and pick it up over there, and then you have to retrieve the traveler in the supervisor's office back here. And you have to do this how many times a day?
It varies, maybe 4 or 8 times a day.
Wow. I mean, what a real pain, I think. And especially with what you were telling me before about how important your role is in getting product out the door, I wouldn't think that you have the time to walk around the plant all over retrieving paperwork.
I don't know.
All right. Well, is there anything that we can do differently then?
Well, if we had 2 printers here, then I wouldn't have to be walking all the way over there and then back here. I could just be here and...
Yeah, that seems simple enough. Now that was much better. The employee was asked for his opinion and his solution. Gemba Walking also strongly supports an ISO 9001 based business management system in several different ways. First, it ensures that the process is run as designed, which is what a leader should be doing anyway. It also supports monitoring and measurement of processes, which is section 8.2.3 of ISO 9001. It supports continual improvement, section 8.5.1, and it strongly supports internal audits, which is section 8.2.2.